Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Just Say English. I'm Sophia, and I'm really happy you're here with us today.
Hi everyone, I'm Ramo. Wherever you're listening from around the world, welcome back to the Just Say English podcast. We're glad you're spending some time learning English with us today.
So, Ramo, how's your day going? Have you had a busy week, or has it been a little more relaxed?
It's been a mix actually. Work was busy, but not too stressful. Today I'm just trying to take things slow and enjoy the moment. How about you, Sophia? Any plans coming up?
Pretty calm on my side. Yesterday, I stayed in and watched a movie, and tomorrow, I'm planning to do some reading at home. Nothing too exciting, but it feels nice.
That sounds really peaceful. And when we talk about plans, ideas, and things that might happen in the future, there's one small English word that learners often feel unsure about.
Yes, today's lesson is all about the word would. Many learners understand it when they hear it, but they don't feel confident using it when they speak.
So in this lesson, we're going to make would feel easy and natural. No heavy grammar terms, no long rule lists.
Just real English, clear examples, and situations you can actually use in daily life. And if you enjoy learning with us, don't forget to like this episode, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Just Say English so we can keep learning together.
All right, let's get started.
Before we talk about grammar or structure, let's slow down for a moment and think about how the word would feels. English is not only about rules, it's also about comfort and emotion when you speak.
That's so true. A lot of learners ask, what is the rule for would? But a better question is, what feeling does would give to a sentence?
Exactly. When people use would, the sentence usually sounds softer, more polite, less direct.
And often it also sounds less certain, not 100% decided. It's like you're leaving some space in your sentence.
Right. Sometimes that space is a condition, sometimes it's imagination, and sometimes it's just kindness and politeness.
Let's compare two simple sentences and listen to the feeling.
First, I will help you.
That sounds clear and strong. It feels decided. You've already made up your mind.
Now listen to this. I would help you.
That one feels different, right? It sounds softer. It feels like maybe there's a reason or a condition in your mind.
Yes, it can mean I want to help you, but maybe I can't right now. Or I want to help you, but something else needs to happen first.
So even though both sentences talk about the future, the feeling is not the same.
Will feels like a future you believe in. Would feels like a future you imagine.
And sometimes would also helps us talk about the past, about how we thought or felt before.
So don't worry about rules yet. Just remember this feeling. Would is polite, soft, not fully certain, and often connected to imagination or old thoughts.
Once you feel that, using would becomes much easier.
Now, let's talk about one of the most common ways people use would in real life.
Yes, this is super useful when you talk to other people every day.
If you want to sound polite and friendly, would is your best friend.
Let's start with polite requests. Imagine you're in a room and it's a little hot. You could say, "Can you open the window?"
That's okay. It's not wrong. But now listen to this. Would you open the window?
That already sounds softer, right? More gentle, more polite.
It feels like you're giving the other person more space to say yes or no.
Exactly. And that's why people love using would in daily English.
You can also say things like, would you help me? Or would you mind helping me?
These are very natural, very common sentences. You'll hear them all the time.
Now let's talk about offers. This is when you want to give something or do something for someone.
For example, when a friend comes to your house, you don't usually say, "Do you want coffee?"
Instead, you often hear, "Would you like some coffee?"
It sounds warmer, more welcoming.
And if someone asks you for help, you can say, "I would love to help."
That feels kind and positive, not cold or short.
Here's a small but important tip for English learners. Would like is very close to want, but it's much more polite.
So next time, instead of saying, I want some water, try saying, I would like some water.
It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. Your English will instantly sound more natural.
And don't worry about being perfect. Just try using would a little more each day.
Okay, now this next part is really fun because would is amazing when we talk about imaginary situations.
You mean things that are not real right now, but only in our minds.
Exactly. These are the sentences people use when they're dreaming a little or thinking, what if?
Right. Like when you're busy all the time and suddenly think, if I had more free time, I would travel more.
That sentence feels very natural and very human because you're not talking about your real life right now. You're talking about an idea in your head.
Let's try another one. If I had more money, I would buy a small house near the beach.
Oh, that sounds nice already.
Yeah, but again, it's not real at the moment. It's just imagination.
And that's very important. When we use would like this, we're not talking about the present reality. We're talking about a possible future that depends on something else.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about dreams and wishes, because this is where would sounds really warm and emotional.
Yes, this is the kind of English people use when they talk about their hopes or nice ideas about life.
For example, you can say, "I would love to live by the sea."
Oh, wow, that already sounds peaceful.
Just imagining it makes me feel relaxed.
Or you can say, it would be amazing to work from home.
Yes, that's a good one. These sentences are not plans, they're not promises. They're just dreams, wishes, and ideas.
So when you use would here, you're inviting the listener into your imagination.
And that's why would feels soft, gentle, and emotional.
Don't be afraid to use it.
All right, now let's change the feeling a little. This time, would is not about dreams or imagination. It's about looking back and remembering.
Yeah, this is when you talk about the past, but you're talking about how you saw the future back then.
Exactly. For example, maybe someone promised you something. You can say, "He said he would call me."
That sentence already has a feeling in it.
Yes, because at that time, you really believed the call would happen.
But now you're looking back at that moment.
Let's try another one. "I thought it would be easy."
That one feels very real.
Yes, because in the past, you really believed it, but now you know the truth. Maybe it wasn't easy at all.
And sometimes you can even hear surprise in the sentence, like this one. I didn't know it would be so hard.
Oh, yes, that feeling is strong. Because back then, you imagined one future, and then reality showed you something different.
So when we use would like this, we're not making plans. We're remembering our old thoughts and expectations.
It's not about grammar names, it's simply this feeling. This is how I saw the future in the past.
Once you understand that, would suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Now, this is one of my favorite parts. Would is amazing for telling stories about the past.
Yes, especially when you're remembering your childhood.
You'll hear this a lot in stories, conversations, and even movies.
For example, when I was a child, I would play outside every evening.
Ah, I can imagine running around and playing with friends. That feeling comes right through the sentence.
Yes, it's not just a fact. It carries emotion, memories, and warmth.
You can also use it for family stories. My grandmother would tell me stories before bed.
Oh, wow, that sounds cozy and comforting.
Exactly. That's why would is so powerful here. It's different from used to.
Yes, used to tells a simple fact, like a note in a diary, Would makes the listener feel the rhythm and emotion of repeated actions.
So when you say, I would read books every night, it feels like inviting the listener into your memory.
It's almost like storytelling English, very alive and very human.
And the best part? You can use it for almost any repeated habit in the past. School, sports, family, friends.
Like, my friends and I would talk for hours after school.
I can almost hear the laughter. That's the magic of would for past habits.
So remember, here, would is more than grammar. It's emotion, nostalgia, and storytelling all in one.
Once you feel that, you'll naturally start using would in your stories, and your English will sound much more alive. Okay, Ramo, let's talk about something a little different now. What do you do when you want to give your opinion, but you don't want to sound too strong or bossy?
I usually say things like I think or I guess.
That's good, but in English, there's another soft trick. We can use would.
Oh, really? Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine someone asks your opinion about a new cafe in town. You could say, I think it's a good idea.
Okay, and how would work here?
You can say, I would think it's a good idea.
Ah, that already sounds softer and more friendly.
Exactly. It's like you're sharing your opinion without pushing it too hard.
Can we try another one? Let's say someone asks about a new phone and it's very expensive.
You could say, I would say it's too expensive.
That sounds polite, like I'm giving advice, not judging.
Exactly. And sometimes you can even use the negative. I wouldn't expect that.
So that's for something surprising or unexpected.
Yes. Or you can say, I didn't think that would happen.
I like that. It feels personal and gentle.
That's exactly the point. It's like saying, this is my opinion, but it's okay if you think differently.
So anytime I want to sound polite, friendly, or careful with my opinion, I can add would.
Yes, it's gentle, respectful, and very natural English. All right, Ramo, now let's talk about one of the most friendly and natural ways people use would every day. Do you know what I'm thinking?
Is it about likes and preferences?
Exactly. It's would love, would prefer, and would rather.
Oh, yes, I hear people say that all the time, but I never really understood how to use it naturally.
No worries. Let's try a simple example. Imagine your friend invites you to a party. How would you respond if you're excited?
I would love to join you.
Yes, perfect. You can also say, I'd love to join you.
Ah, and I'd is just a short form of I would, right?
Yes, it's very common in spoken English. Almost everyone says I'd in daily conversation.
Cool. What about prefer?
Okay, imagine it's a Friday night and you're tired. Someone asks, do you want to go out?
I can say I'd prefer to stay home.
Yes, that sounds polite and honest at the same time.
And would rather is similar, right?
Exactly. You can say, I'd rather not talk about it.
Ah, so that's when you want to avoid something gently.
Yes, very natural, very polite, very soft.
Sophia, have you ever played that game where you choose between two options?
Oh, yes. You mean the would you rather game?
Exactly. Like, would you rather eat pizza or sushi?
Oh, wow, that's a tough one. I'd rather eat sushi, I think.
See? Supernatural. It's the same would rather, just used in a fun question.
Yes, and everyone uses it in games or challenges online.
So, if you hear would you rather on YouTube, now you know exactly what it means.
Wow, I see a pattern. Would plus love, prefer, or rather equals polite, friendly, and natural English.
Exactly. And the more you use it, the more your English sounds like a native speaker.
Yes, and it's easy to remember because it's all about feelings and choices, not heavy grammar. Okay, Ramo, before we finish, we should talk about mistakes because learners often use would in the wrong way.
Yes, and that can make your sentence sound strange or confusing.
Let's Let's start with a very common one. Some people say, I would like tea yesterday.
Oh no, that sounds wrong.
Yes, because would like is about now or the future.
For the past, you should say, I wanted tea yesterday.
So would is not for real past facts. Exactly. It's for imagination, politeness, habits and stories, or past expectations.
What's another mistake?
Some learners use would in every sentence, like, I would go to the market every day now.
That sounds strange.
Yes, because would for habits is only for the past. For now, you should say, I go to the market every day.
So if it's a present habit, no would.
Right. One more common mistake. People say, if I will have time, I would call you.
Oh yes, I've heard that a lot.
The correct version is, if I have time, I will call you. Or, if I had time, I would call you.
So we don't mix will and would in the same condition.
Exactly. That's a big one to remember.
So the lesson here is simple. Don't overuse would. Use it only when the meaning fits.
Yes, meaning always comes first. All right, let's do a quick, friendly review. When do we use would?
Number 1, for polite requests. Would you help me?
Number 2, for imaginary situations. If I won the lottery, I would travel the world.
Number 3, for dreams and wishes. I would love to live abroad.
Number 4, for past expectations. He said he would call me.
Number 5, for past habits and stories. When I was a kid, I would play outside every day.
Number 6, for soft opinions. I would say it's too expensive.
And number 7, for likes and preferences. I'd love to join you.
Perfect. That's a full, real-life picture of would. Okay, everyone, now it's your turn. Let's practice together.
We'll say a situation, you pause the video and make your own sentence with would.
Situation 1. You want to ask your friend for a small favor. Pause and say your sentence now. Great. A good example could be, would you help me with my homework?
Situation 2. Imagine you suddenly become rich. Pause and make your sentence. For example, if I were rich, I would buy a big house.
Situation 3. Think about your childhood. What did you do again and again?
Pause and say your sentence.
Great. For example, when I was a child, I would watch cartoons every morning.
Number 4. Someone asks your opinion about a new job offer. Pause and answer. For example, I would say it's a good opportunity.
So today, you didn't just learn a grammar rule. You learned how real people use would in daily life.
Yes, it's about being polite, it's about imagination, it's about memories, and it's about soft, friendly opinions.
Once you start using would this way, your English will sound much more natural. Not robotic, not textbook, but real.
And the best part is, you can start using it today in small sentences, in polite requests, in your dreams and stories.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. If this lesson helped you, please like the video.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more real-life English lessons.
Also, share this video with a friend who wants to speak English more naturally.
And leave a comment below.
Tell us one sentence you made using would.
We love reading your comments.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.